Yo, welcome back, guys. And today we are going to be making a tree farm. I went ahead and cleared out a little bit of an area where I'm going to be posting up shop today. We're gonna transform this little rabbit hole I got here into hopefully a good looking tree farm. Let's get cracking. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this steam dynamo down here. I'm gonna tie into this thing later. First, we need to throw a little dirt around here to plant these trees on. And I got my handy dandy exchanger here. I love this thing. It makes life nice. I don't have to go and dig all this stuff up. I can just be like bing bang boom, swap out some stone for some dirt, and we'll be good to go. I'll do this real quick and we should be able to crack on. And I think nope, I'm out of dirt. I gotta go get more dirt. Alright. Well, I got my handy dandy drill here, so I should be able to crush this out pretty quickly. This thing makes life so much easier. I'll run around out here and probably pick up way more dirt than I need. And since I'm picking up all this grass too, I'm going to be getting just way more than what I need. I'm going to be getting seeds. Yeah, I've been getting a whole bunch of garbage. But let me empty my pockets a little bit. And then I'll be able to get the rest of this dirt. See, I probably have enough now. But, you know, in the Minecraft fashion, gluttony is the way. So let me get a couple more handfuls of this and then I'll head back to the house. It's definitely going to be nice to have this wood farm at the house so I don't have to go outside and collect wood every time I need to do something. Alright, I think this is enough. Let's take it back to the house. Alright. In implementing the drill 9000 once again. I do love this thing, especially since I don't have efficiency. This is definitely the way to go. In the words of, was it Nick Nolte from The Mandalorian, this is the way. I just need a builder's wand. If I had a builder's wand, I would be able to sling this dirt a little bit faster. We gotta do it the old-fashioned way. By hand. Alright. I gotta dig a little trench down here so that I can run all of the item conduit. And I went ahead and made the singulum plated item conduit, so not only can I send items down this line, but I'll also send power. And that'll help kind of eliminate the crazy wiring that I'll have all over the base. I normally like to go Ender IO, because Ender IO with their conduits, you can send fluids, items, and power all within one block space. Their conduits stack on top of each other, and you can get super sophisticated with how you send and receive items through there. There's like channels within the conduit, so it's like you can send multiple items to multiple machines all within the same line. But they've recently done some recipe changes to Ender IO, and to get into a lot of their machines and everything, you've got to do some nonsense with some dyes, and I wasn't really into that in the beginning. The grind that I put into the AE2 network in the beginning, that's when I even call it a network. Like it's not really much of a network yet. It's just a storage system, but it was still a pretty fierce grind just to get that far with it. So I didn't want to be too grindy in the beginning. I just got out of a really grindy pack, so I'm trying to take it easy and have some fun and do some building. And I'll also I like building machines that do things and not just spend a bunch of time harvesting a bunch of material to make a multi-block structure that does it for you. It's I'd rather kind of build a machine, kind of like with the 3x3 door. That's one thing I kind of miss about, or like wish there was more aspect of that in modded, instead of just kind of gathering a lot of like obscure items to craft like a machine that does it all for you. I'd rather, kind of build the machine, like create the machine. I don't know, it's more fun that way, in my opinion. Alright, so now I'll be able to send the items down this conduit, and I put a little buffer in there, so that little chest that'll be the overflow buffer, so that the items won't back up, because all the saplings are gonna go underneath. And up here, I got another buffer chest up above, right there to the right, and that's gonna feed into the furnace. I'm gonna put a redstone furnace right next to it, and I'll put a servo on there. It's coming out of the back, and see, I'll put a filter on that, so that's gonna collect the wood, and then this is gonna collect saplings. So we'll send the saplings out of the bottom, wood out of the back, and that will feed the furnace. So all the wood that gets collected is going to get cooked down into charcoal, and then it's going to get piped back to the dynamo and burnt through the dynamo, and mixed with the charcoal and the water, we're going to create steam, and that's going to create the power to run this whole machine. So it's going to be like self-sufficient. I'm going to throw a couple pieces of wood in the redstone furnace in the beginning just to get it going, and then after that, like once it harvests its first tree, we should be good to go. And it looks like we've got some power going down there already. Alright, I'm gonna put a void upgrade on this bad boy, so when it gets all the saplings, it won't back up. It can just collect an infinite amount. If it gets too many, it'll just void the rest of them. I'm gonna put a void upgrade on this one for now, I think. Yeah, because in the beginning, I don't know what's going to run faster. I don't want the dynamo to run out of fuel. So until I see how much wood this thing produces, I'm gonna put a void upgrade on this. But I'm eventually gonna take that off, because I want this machine to stop once there's enough coal. So the idea is, once enough coal's made, it's gonna back up in the dynamo, and then once the dynamo's full, it'll back up into the line, and then it'll back up into the furnace. And then with this furnace is full of coal, it'll no longer accept wood. So then the wood will back up into the machine, and then once that machine is full of wood, it will no longer collect wood. So then it'll just shut off. So it'll be kind of like its own overflow protection. And I think that'll work out good. Alright, let's cover this up a little bit so I don't keep falling in it. Oh no, I'm gonna need to jump down there a couple more times. Oh wait, nothing's growing, and there should be some more planting. Oh, I think I know what the issue is. Yes, I don't have any upgrades. What do they call them? Range add-ons. There we go. I don't remember how big of an add-on I'm gonna need. Let's start with the 5. I know that these things go pretty big. You can get a pretty big area, like way bigger of an area than we were gonna need to constantly farm. Let me grab a couple pieces of glass. I don't want to use the fancy glass. That stuff's expensive. There's some cheapo stuff right here. This is good. A couple pieces in here. Grab 2, just in case this is big enough. Let's go check her out. Alright. It is not big enough. It's a little too small. So, let me go up a couple. Let's go up 2. Got a feeling that this should be good enough. We can use those add-ons later for the mob crusher when I update that skeleton farm. And I found a very similar zombie farm. Yeah. So it's too big on that side, too short on this side, so we'll just shorten up this one and then grow on the other side and we'll square it up. I'll do that when I go to spruce up the place. Alright, yeah, that'll work. Okay. Alright. The planter and the gather are on the same page. Let's I like it. Alright. I'll throw a couple pieces of wood in there. See, alright. And I got that. It'll automatically feed into the side. I got that set to blue. We'll set the bottom to orange. I don't know if I need to put a servo on that or not. Or if I set it to like pipe it out. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've played with what is this, thermal expansion? Yeah. I can't remember. I think the power comes out of the coil, which would be the top and the bottom. So yeah, I got water going into the side, so I think I may need to pipe the items into the side as well. Let me check. I made some vacuum duct, but stuff doesn't really seem to be transferring items to as quickly as it should. I'm wondering if it's because I only got like a mid-grade servo. Well, right now I don't even have a servo at all on the bottom of this furnace. Alright, it is not accepting charcoal. We've got a full, but see, this is what I mean, like, if it's full, if the dynamo's full, this thing will back up, and it won't burn any more wood, and then the machine will back up, and then everything will stop, and that's kind of what I want to happen. Alright. But I think I need a servo. Yeah, let me get, yeah, see, I only got like middle of the road servo. And how, I think this will only transfer like a half a stack, and it's like every couple of seconds, and it's like only so many feet. What does it tell you on there? Alright, oh, yep, it needed to go into the side. Okay, vacuum, what is this? Decreases path length dramatically. Oh, I thought it told you like how many meters per second or something that it traveled, or game ticks. Alright, so yeah. Alright, this thing's working. It's chewing the trees. Woohoo! Alrighty. Now it's time to, let's clean this place up a little bit. I'm tired of looking so rustic. Alright. I think I'm pretty much gonna carry on with the same theme. Definitely want the base to kind of carry the same style. So I think I'm gonna use like acacia logs in the corners. And then I will use the Celtic chiseled stone brick for the borders. And then I forget what the chiseled acacia is called. But I'll use that in the center. See how much better this drill is? If I had to take out all 9 pieces with a pickaxe individually, that would take some time. Without having efficiency, that is. Alright. Man, I'm telling you, having a jetpack, imagine if I would have had to lay scaffolding down and do this, but also, you see the leakage I got in the jetpack? Where it's like I go up, and it's like, psh, and it's like it just slowly leaks out. I need to upgrade this jetpack soon. I think it's like 2 or 3 more tiers up, and it's like a creative flight. There's no leakage, and it's stupid fast though. I wish that you could kind of like when you're in spectator mode, when I'm positioning around with the camera account, I can scroll the center scroll button on the mouse, and it'll speed up and slow down the movement of my character. I really wish that the jetpacks did that. So, like, because when you're building, and like the top tier jetpacks are stupid fast. All right, I definitely want. I love this chiseling bits thing. I'm chiseling everything down right now, and that's why I'm planing it. So, and I've got the bits to plane, and I've also got the a positive bit design already loaded into the little white card right there next to my chisel. And see, I've got all these spare bits in here. I couldn't figure out why my pillars kept disappearing, but it's my tree farm over there is eating my wooden pillars. So what I've done is I've made them out of cobble, and I've chiseled them down, and then I've put a wood face on them. So they appear to be wood, but they're actually cobblestone. Well, they're cobblestone centered, but like wood plated. And so now the wood farm, tree farm doesn't eat my pillars anymore. It's a cool little workaround. You can do some really neat stuff with chisel and bits. You have not seen the last of that chisel, by no means. I'm gonna be chiseling, bitting everything here in the future. Alright, let me grab some more stone. I need to cook down this cobble. I'll chisel up the rest of this while that cooks down. And I'll cook that down into smooth stone, craft it up, and to my Celtic bricks, throw my little capacitor, my flux capacitor, up into my inventory. And let's chisel this stuff down. I need to, once this chisel breaks, I'm going to make an eye chisel, so I don't have to chisel these individually. So yeah, I gotta do like 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stack, 4 stack. Yeah, if I had an eye chisel, I could just, you can shift click and chisel every stack that you have all at once. It's very nice, very fancy. And it only costs like, I think, it's only like an extra piece of gold and glowstone, I think, in order to craft it. There's normally a diamond and a stick, and you add a diamond, a stick, glowstone, and gold, and bam, you got an eye chisel. It's definitely worth the added material. Look at that. Bang. Bang. Bang-a-rang. Do you know what it would take to get efficiency right now? It would that would require fighting the wither, which I am not prepared for right now, or crafting a personal nano beacon through environmental tech. And I'm not even remotely close to that either. So, yeah, we'll just keep on keeping on with our handy dandy drill here. Let me throw another divider right there, a couple torches. Man, this place is coming together. I really like it. Yeah, let's do some floor chiseling. Oh, chisel, nope, can't chisel granite. Alright, I'm gonna throw some mossy stone around the floor. This will definitely help break it up, give it some depth. I'm gonna come back over here once I'm gonna chisel as much as I can without having to dig all this up yet. And then I'm gonna come back, replace all that with smooth stone, and then re-chisel it all. And it'll kind of give it that weathered, lived-in look. And we can't be having our Minecraft base not have that lived-in feel. Really mess up your whole feng shui. And we can't be having funky feng shui. That's not gonna work. Alright, let's throw some cracked. Say no to crack, kids. Unless it's cracked stone brick, and then that stuff is fantastic. Sprinkle that all over the floor. Not all, don't use it too much. You gotta just use it sparingly. Nobody wants too much cracked stone brick on the floor. Oh, come on, man. Man, can't you see I'm over here working hard on the floor? I'm a little Cinderella in over here, and you're interfering with me, shooting me in the behind with an arrow. Right. It's looking good. We'll sprinkle in a couple cracked brick back here. Make it look like the conduits wearing and tearing on everything. Alright, now we're gonna have to dig all this stuff up, because this look a garbaggio. Need to get all these funky colors up off the floor. Man, I like this. I like it. I like it a lot. Alrighty. Just about there. Okay. Now I need some stairs. I want to do that accent up top. I went ahead and I already dug up everything on the floor and filled that all in. I didn't think you guys would want to see that. It's not as fun. I still need to do, I think I'm going to raise the ceiling up in here too. I'm not exactly sure what the height restrictions are on the acacia trees, which it doesn't really seem to be interfering with them, but at the same time I thought that those trees would be growing a little faster. It seems like these trees grow faster when they're within the farm than just naturally out in the wild. But if you also think that there's probably like 3 stacks of saplings laid down right there. Alright. I made a little progress here to where I didn't like how low the ceilings were, so did a little experimentation with some archwork, and I really like the way that this is coming along. You know, for somebody that had like previously no knowledge in arches, I think I'm doing okay. Oh yeah. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. It's like, this is really starting to come together. I like this a lot. I don't know why I've always been afraid of arches. I need to, work on a couple more back here. And work on the ceiling, or not the ceilings, but the, I can't tell you how many times I've fallen in that hole. The walls. Need to clean up the walls too. They're a little too blah and hodgepodgey back here. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do some wall action. Yeah. That look much better. Ooh, look at that. Man, this base is starting to look good. I'm telling you, I have spent like entire seasons on servers, and at the end of the season my base didn't look this good. And this is only like episode 6. I'm setting the bar kind of high. Oh man, I'm excited. At this rate, some of my future builds are gonna be pretty good. Oh man, pretend like you didn't see that that piece of granite on the floor back there. Totally missed it. I'm gonna have to go back and touch that up. Yeah, this is looking good. It's looking really good in here. Tree farm's all working. It's so fancy. So fancy. Alright, man. I think we definitely crushed it today. Nailed the tree farm, start to finish. And got a lot of interior work done on the base. Really cleaned it up. So I am super excited. Thrilled for what I've got done today. And remember, if you guys enjoyed the episode, to leave a like and to hit that subscribe button. And remember, was it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? I try to live stream, so swing by and visit me on the Twitch channel. So So thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.